Arts and Sciences, and Matthew Whipple from Glenbrook South High School in Glenview, Illinois, to give their remarks.
Good morning, everyone. During the first day of my senior year in high school, I remember waiting for class when Mr. Whipple walked in wearing a bright orange dashiki. A colorful and eye-catching garment, which originated in West Africa, is an apt metaphor for Mr. Whipple. He has always been someone who brought excitement and liveliness into the classroom. Every single day, he came into class with a new anecdote to tell or life lesson to share. As part of his course on contemporary global issues, Mr. Whipple encouraged students to learn all they could about the world and become educated global citizens with a strong sense of empathy and keen analytical skills. He pushed us to think outside of our parochial worldviews and adopt a more global perspective on topics ranging from the main story of the news cycle to the stories that we tell about our own history. As part of his class on current events, we were assigned a country and tasked with writing weekly reports on what was happening. This gave me a much greater awareness of the role that the United States plays in shaping international events. As someone who went to Northwestern and was deeply involved in civic life and activism, Mr. Whipple taught us that our voice matters. When he was a student, he protested against South African apartheid, standing up for what he believed in. And in our classroom space, he wanted us to be just as passionate about what we believed in. He's been a forceful voice against atrocities that are often ignored in our public discourse, serving as an advisor to student groups such as Amnesty International and STAND. As the former head of the debate team, he stopped by the debate squad room from time to time to teach team members a thing or two about argumentation. Even after I graduated, Mr. Whipple has continued to be a valuable mentor for me, putting me in touch with professors at Northwestern who share the same academic interests and providing me with guidance on a summer project I did. Mr. Whipple teaches students because teaching is his calling. I can say without a doubt that he is one of the most influential figures in my personal and academic development, and I cannot thank him enough. Thank you, Mr. Whipple.
Lisa made it very clear, 3 minutes. Ubuntu is an African philosophy that is defined as a person is a person through other people. Lema Gbowie, who's a Liberian peace activist, said, "I am what I am because of who we all are." And Bishop Desmond Tutu explains Ubuntu as, "My humanity is bound up in yours." And so I got to thinking, if I am to be recognized today, it is due to the communities that have helped me to become able to discover my own humanity and to pass that on to students. So I want to thank my communities. And the first, of course, is my family, my parents, my beautiful wife and a daughter who is not with us, a 2-year-old who is testing my humanity. They have been my guiding force in life. They supported me being a teacher. They support me in all that I do. It is due to their kindness and their love that I stand before you today. I want to thank Northwestern. This is a bit of a homecoming for me. President Shapiro, thank you so much for this program. I would echo the sentiments of others who said the recognition of teachers today is an incredibly important activity that we all hope to do more broadly. I want to thank Dr. Lowe. Dr. Lowe asked the last question of a rigorous interview that, how do you distinguish yourself? And all I could think of is I work in a community of about 465 other teachers and about 400 other staff members across the district, and I'm not any more distinguished than they are. I'm no less powerful than they are. I'm challenged in becoming someone because of the community in which I live. I'm very proud of them and proud to represent them today. I also want to thank Lisa Anderson, who, if I wanted to climb Mount Everest, I would take Lisa Anderson. If I wanted to build a skyscraper in the city, if I wanted to start a new society, I would start with Lisa Anderson. I also want to thank a couple of people who are not here today. Two were my professors who encouraged me to be a teacher. Dr. Pam Cooper and Dr. Kathy Galvin. who were instrumental in guiding me through the process when I wasn't so sure that I should be a teacher or could be a teacher. I want to thank somebody named Dr. David Zarefsky, who is a rhetorician here at the university for many years and a debate coach, who taught me the power of words and the power of historical narrative and the power of being someone who was relevant. And I want to thank my colleague Jeff Rice, who joins us today. He is a contemporary here at the university. He has both guided me, I've taken classes with him, and he's guided my students in ways that we couldn't ask for a better leader. Avi. Avi was an extraordinary young man when he arrived in my class because he is a reflection of the communities that helped him to develop. This beautiful family who are here and there offer regular and constant love and support in a way that is a beautiful thing to watch, and you're very lucky to have that circle as well as your brother. Ubuntu isn't just about the community that reflects back on you, but how you as the individual reflect upon your community. An obvious reflection is considerable and right. You're interested in the world coming in, you're interested in the quality of truth, understanding it, making truthful arguments and claims about how the world can be made better, and then you follow that up with activities like your partners in health and your concern about these spaces in which you as a person could make the world a better place. I am so excited to be now your student. It's time for me to follow you. I know you're ready, and I know that I am too. And I feel assured, truly assured, that people like Avi will be the ones that will change the world in positive ways in the future. So thank you.